Hello YouTube and welcome back to my April dividend portfolio update. Looking at top 10, so Rolls-Royce is now starting to run away, got a big gap on the rest of the companies in there. But then BP, my S&P 500, Shell, HSBC, Meta are also in there, they're sort of my top 5, so looking good still. Overview of the month, so where did we start? Let's go to 1 month view, might be better. So they started at 16% from March, ran through, and there was a bit of a dip just sort of started here. So I put my money in, probably day too early because it dipped down a little bit more, so probably day too early, but then recovered nicely, kept going up. So I think sort of as far as time in the market goes, did alright. Sort of finished the month on sort of like 15%, so quite happy there. So let's go over the individual stocks, see what's happening. What can we talk about? There's quite a lot of changes. Like Amazon had quite a turbulent month, went down, went back up again, went down, up, down, down. So that's gone up and down in a month for it. Apple's had a little bit of a downer over the last month due to poor iPhone sales. It's doing alright. BAE Systems had got a new contract for something, I can't remember what it was now. It's a bit embarrassing, but did alright over the month. BP's doing like a buyback of shares, so they had a good month relatively, but dropped off slightly towards the end. I really want to get them to £6. I've got some I want to sell of those. British Tobacco had a sort of recovery month-ish, went down, come back up again. But good dividend payer. Something I want to sell though, but it needs to go up a little bit first. Caterpillar's doing okay. Coca-Cola's doing okay. Diageo's recovering nicely. Look at the other War Machine. General Dynamics, an average month. And Gladstone Land, this one where I'm putting £1 in a day. Not a bad month really, fairly flat. It's sort of settled around $13 a share now, which is good because it was showing a downward trend since I started doing it. I was a little bit worried I made the wrong decision, but on the good news side of it, I suppose, it's working, what I'm trying to do. So when I started, I was already at a loss of around £34, £35, and that hasn't actually changed. But on a positive note, when it does go up above $13, that comes down quite a bit, so getting there. The average price is now down to $15.50, so doing okay. Greencoat Wind, I want to put something of a good recovery on there, but I want to put some money in there, but I'm just waiting for some other ones to finish putting money in. But I'm generally topping up the odd company at an extra £10 a month while I've got a spare cash. What else to talk about? Meta had a bit of an up and down month as well. So look at that. It had a massive drop off and just started to recover, but still quite a massive profit still on there. Well, 114, 115% up, so big profits in there. New core, just can't keep this company down, even though it's on a bit of a downer. It still makes me good profit. Penny Group just paid out a dividend that is on a bit of a rise, so good. Again, this is one I will sell as soon as I get it into profit. It's sort of one of the ones I'm exiting from. Apart from that, doing okay. Prospect Capital had a bit of a dip, which is a shame really, but I'm in that one for the dividends, even though it's killing me on share price at the moment. Need some recovery on there. Reality Income, it's actually had a good month, starting to recover up to still at a loss, so I need to get that up to sort of $58 to be breaking even again. So again, I'm still putting extra in that a month at the moment because I want to get to £1 a month as well, dividend wise, so still not a bad position to be in. Reckitt Bankster, Should have sold it there really. It's had a bit of a tumble since. Not really recovered. Bad news after bad news. I mean, on the month it's okay, but not doing too bad. Rio Tinto, not had a bad month either. Good dividends on that. Say Rolls Royce, fairly average month for that really. Sort of flattened off a little bit, about £4.20 a share. But looking good. Sergo, Segro had sort of a bit of recovery the last month or so, so that's looking good. Shell like BP's doing okay. Quite enjoying the profits I'm making on that. Good dividend as well. Tesla, crazy month. Down, up, down, up. Sent my notifications in overdrive. This company did one day. 24 monthly select fund. Dividends have increased on that slightly, and it's doing quite well actually. Glad I took a punt on it at the moment. Don't know if I'll still be saying that in a year's time though. ETFs, some ETFs are doing really well. I'm okay with that. V.I.C. properties had a bit of a dip. That can't help it. Walmart's doing okay. Whitestone's doing okay, and WW Grange doing okay. So that's where I'm at for the month. So overall, if you're following along, have a little pause on some of the companies you might be interested in. A lot more greens and reds, which is good. That's what you want to see in a portfolio. You can't win them all, but at least win some of them. Right, let's have a look at my dividends I've got this month. Say I put £277 in this month. So that included £200 I normally put in. So I put in, and I chucked some extra cash to some other ones because I didn't invest any money last month really. Plus my £1 a day into Gladstone Land. So £277 in, gave me an interest payment of £39, so we'll call it 40 quid. So let's have a look at my dividends that I got. So straight off the bat, EGNC paid me £1.42, that's sort of flattening out a little bit now. Data processing got me 65 pence. Bank of Nova Scotia got me £1.60, slight improvement on the last time. Cardinal Health got me 82 pence, which is good. Chuba paid me 52 pence. First payment of the year from Coca-Cola at 57 pence. Diageo paid me out its first interim dividend, 92 pence. Ecolabs paid me out 30p, which is not too bad. I just noticed over the weekend that they sponsor the McLaren Formula 1 team as well, so that's quite good. Franklin Resources, after it's had quite a disastrous on the old share price, but dividends still holding out at £1.25. Gladstone Land's having a bit of a jump because I'm putting that £1 a day at 52 pence, so that's encouraging, I suppose. One thing from it all. GlaxoSmithKline paid me out the second payment of the year, 85 pence, which is reasonably happy with, even though last year they had a little bit of a split from their consumable side, cosmetic consumable, I can't remember what it's called now, but halogen I think it's called. So they're doing okay. Horizon, which is my monthly payer, I got £1.88, which is nice. HSBC paid me out £12.05. That's the first dividend I've had from them in a few months, so good. Illinois Toolworks paid me out 63 pence. JP Morgan bond iShares ETF, BlackRock one, paid me out 64 pence. I was slightly down on that this month. But the actual JP Morgan and Chase Bank paid me out 91p, which is up from January, which is good. Kimberly Clark paid me out £1.05. LTC Properties paid me out £1.10, which is good. Main Street Capital paid me out 68 pence, which is good. Mechatronics paid me out 71p. It's not bad. Benny Group paid me out their £1.79 dividend, which is okay, but it's not really making up for the loss in share price when they sold to Massive Office a few years back. Still got a long way to recover on that. Pepsi paid me out 77 pence, and these two bonds pretty much the same really, paid me out 78 pence and 83 pence, so quite matched on there, quite matched on share price at the moment as well. Prospect Capital, and I say I was taking a bit dip on the old share price, but dividends still hold me in there at £1.34. So if you look at I've had 26 quid from them. I'm down 47, 48 quid, so I'm still 20 quid out of pocket long term on that. So not paying very well at the moment. Reality income, as I say, I'm putting in an extra tenner a month because they're below profit and I want to get to £1 a month, so 79 pence from them. Rio Tinto paid me up their first of their dividend for the year at £3.77, which is a nice little chunk. Roper Technologies paid me out 16 pence. Stag paid me out 39p. It's my favourite one. I wonder how many times I've said that now. Cisco paid me out 64 pence. The 24 monthly select paid out £1.21, which is the same as last month. I thought they paid a little bit more than that. Nearly there. UK Gilt, Vanguard UK Gilt, 27 pence, and US Corporate Bond paid me out 49 pence. And VCI Properties paid me out 97 pence. Walmart 43 pence, and last but not least, Whitestone paid me out 39 pence, which gave me a monthly total of 44 quid basically. So that is like 4 quid more than interest I got on in the ISA, so not too bad. So a quick look at the top 5 dividend payers, or let's have a look at my charts this side before we go into the numbers of the portfolio. So as you can see, it's a nice little trend up there actually, the last 3 months. So best month of the year so far at 44 quid. So happy with that. Top 5 dividend payers, been a bit of a change here. So we've still got BP as number 1, AGNC number 2, Prospect Capital number 3, Shell number 4, and then because 24 monthly select had snuck in there at number 5, but I think Penning Group's now paid out. I can't find them now for life of looking. Here we go. Just slightly in front. So a bit of a tie coming up there for 5th place. Got 24 monthly select, Penning Group, LTC Properties, Horizon Technologies, and HSBC, all vying for 5th place in the table. So which is good. Like I said, every sort of paying dividend is paying dividend, and all just starting to build up quite nicely. So let's go ahead and look at the review of the month in total. So yeah, my investment value stood at £12,688, which is not bad. So return on investment this year before dividends was 46%, which is stupidly high. But including the dividends, it's still at 39%, which is again stupidly high at the moment. But I'm expecting that to fall slightly. But overall, since I started this portfolio, I'm hitting a 20% return. So I'm really happy with that. That's above where I thought it'd be, or above where I ever planned it to be. Sort of 12, 13, 14, 15% is where I thought I'd be. At 20%, doing really, really well. So far £138 on dividend this year, so pretty good. And the 2 different ways of working out yield. So I've got yield on cost, so that's how much money I've put in versus how much yield I get out. It's running at 6.12%. Sorry, 6.21%. I don't know what I said there. And then on the value, so on the value of the portfolio, I'm still running at 5.17. So really good there. Capital growth this year is currently sitting at £361, which is really high. So I'm up £2,000 overall. So yeah, happy. What was on the old dividend? Not dividend. Interest total interest earned. There you go. 327 quid on top of what I put in. Alright, okay, so not see. Yeah. Nice little number. Bit of a surprise myself there, I didn't look at that before. So let's flick over the front sheet then. So as we can see, these are my dividends every month, tracking upwards. Trending upwards was really nice. This is the exponential growth line. So I'll try and, if I track above it, I think I've had a good month. But I'm really tracking it, so it's looking really well. Had a couple of bad months below line, but I'm hitting back on it. And this sort of graph shows my dividends year on year plus the capital growth. So the capital growth dipped down in 2022, but then it's recovered back over since the last couple of years. And Dividends so far this year, obviously beat all of 2021. By the end of May, I should be equal to 2022's one, so that's really good. And then so next goal is to beat 2023. So doing brilliantly there. Last but not least, let's have a look at the predictor. So can I make 50k in 5 years? Short answer is that is miles away. Miles and miles away at the moment, so not looking good. How long will it take me? About 11, 12 years, so no change there really over the last couple of months. I'm a little bit down in investment though. So all in all though, how am I feeling in now 4.5 years in? Yeah, 4.5 years, year and a half to go. Feeling okay, a bit ambitious really about the 50k. I thought I'd invest more actually. I thought I'd have more spare cash, but cost of living, isn't it? But overall, quite happy actually. Sort of be considering what I'm going to do with this portfolio, and almost gonna think I might, when it gets to my mortgage value, pay my mortgage off with it. I think. Don't know, but it's the sort of things to think about. Okay, guys. So that is that. That's this month done. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out, and consider subscribing. Cheers, guys. See you next time.